Good morning, everyone. So today it's December 19th, almost 2 weeks until I give birth to baby Easton. I am on my way to my OB office. I have to do a stress test. I'm supposed to do it like twice a week. But so far I only have one appointment, and after I'm done with the stress test, I have to make another appointment for this week, but I don't know how they're going to do that with Christmas coming and all that stuff. And then also doing stuff next week to do another stress test to make sure that the baby is not stressing out. So I'm hoping everything goes good. I know every day I've been having a lot of contractions, a lot of painful ones actually, and they usually happen at nighttime, and that's when I get really uncomfortable. So it's interesting how when I was at the hotel, sleeping in the hotel bed, I felt very comfortable. But then when I sleep in my own bed, it's not so comfortable. I have to always toss and turn, and I don't know, it's just like, it's very weird to me. So, and turning from left to right, it's very, very hard this time. It's so hard because he's just so heavy. So I have to say, this pregnancy is just so harder. Like this third trimester of all of my kids, it's been so hard. I think it's because my body is so used to getting pregnant every year, and I don't know. It's just so weird, and maybe it's because he's really big, but I don't know. But yeah, I know this week I'm going to be doing a baby haul and getting prepared for baby Easton. So stay tuned for that next video that I'll be putting out. So lots of exciting things coming up, baby haul and Christmas. So if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, turn on those notification bells so you can get all those up-to-date videos of the future, so what's happening next. So, and I'm going to take you guys along for this stress test. He is being so active. He's showing off big time. Not so much of contracting, but he's like really pushing my uterus really bad. But yeah, he's behaving, but moving at the same time. So, whew. Now they have to go take my blood pressure too. So she just took my blood pressure. It was 152/98. It's not too horrible, but it's not the greatest either. He's moving right now. So she's gonna go talk to the doctor and see what the doctor says. Alrighty guys, done with the test, and got some little bit bad news. I mean, he passed the stress test, which is wonderful. He was very active during the test, and as soon as we were talking about him, his heart rate would go really high and moving around so much. But they are not happy about my blood pressure. So even though I've been doing the urine test for checking to see if there was protein for preeclampsia, and it's always been normal. The nurse told me that it's pretty common, not pretty common, but even if you don't have preeclampsia, it could still, when you're having high blood pressure issues, it could still affect the mother and the baby. So now I have to go to the hospital and go to triage and get blood work done and doing some urine tests to make sure everything is fine. So that's what I have to head to. I'm good. Well, guys, I'm in triage, and they're gonna be giving me the blood work and IV fluids, and I'm gonna be staying here for 24 hours because they want to make sure my blood pressure is going down with the medication, and if it doesn't, then they'll have to do another medication to help with the blood pressure. So I'm here for the blood pressure thing. So keep me guys in your prayers. But I mean, he's doing fine. It's just my blood pressure is not so great. So that's where we're standing right now. Well, guys, I'm in my room at the high risk floor. I don't know why that thing keeps beeping, but I got my IV hooked up, and they're not monitoring the baby right now because he's doing well. But yeah, I'm so bored in here, guys. I'm really bored in here, and I could be going Christmas shopping right now and finishing up and doing other things, but I'm here, sitting here. David's at home trying to get my stuff and figuring out with the kids, and he's gonna take care of them at night and take them to daycare, so I'm just all by myself, lonely. I don't like it either. I need my stuff, I need my blanket, and I need my chargers, and yeah. Hey guys, so as you can tell, I am back home. I got discharged from the hospital today around 4 o'clock. Today was a very rough day. I woke up this morning, like early this morning, like around 2 o'clock-ish, with a headache in the back of my head. And sleeping just did not get rid of it. I told the nurse about it, you know, around 7-ish when I went back to sleep, and they gave me Tylenol. But I took the Tylenol, but I'm only allowed to have 2 because that's the policy. And that did not help at all. After that, I felt very nauseous, and my headache literally turned into a migraine. Like, the headache was from here and then went all the way up to my head, and it was like throbbing so bad. I felt nauseous. I started throwing up, and I just felt so horrible at that point. And so my high risk came in, and my OB came in, and basically, of course, I was able to go home and everything. And it was my choice to stay or to go home and to be in my comfort home and rest. But they did up my medication for my blood pressure. So they said continue with the high dose of the medication. And then I have an appointment next week for the stress test again and the OB appointment next week. So, but when they monitored baby Easton, he was perfectly fine. He was behaving. It was just my body that wasn't behaving. And so if they couldn't get my blood pressure under control, then the next step would have been delivering him early than my C-section date. So I'm so glad that they were able to keep my blood pressure down. So I'm so glad for that. So, and now I can be here with my kids and be here in my own bed. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It was totally unexpected. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.